what is up? It's me, Curiousjoi, and forgive the audio. I'm just recording off my MacBook because I didn't bring a mic. But anyways, Sony, Marvel Games, and ArcSystem Works invited me to an early access preview of Marvel Tokon Fighting Souls. I have been dying to play this game, and so I finally am super excited to be able to tell you guys what it is like to play. Before, or if you haven't already, check out the beginner's guide that breaks down all the mechanics that's going to be in Marvel Tokon Fighting Souls. But let's talk about the people that I got to play as. So the team that I mainly picked was, of course, Captain America, Kamala Khan, Star-Lord, and Storm. I didn't really resonate with Storm too much, and every time I accidentally called her out in one of the assists, I was like, I have no idea what I'm doing. She's gonna take a lot of work for me to figure out what it is, but I do enjoy a good Storm, and she looks absolutely gorgeous. The game looks absolutely gorgeous. Also, please excuse my voice, it is going away, but I'm doing my best to get this video out to you guys because I'm just really excited. I know all you guys are really excited to play this game. But, okay, so I love Captain America. No, that's like no surprise to anyone, but I actually genuinely love Captain America in this game. He is very basic in terms of like his movesets and everything like that, but with just going through the games and the things that you can do with him, he definitely seems like he has some mix-up potential with the shield. I was playing with Sajam during this time, so I mainly played as Miss Marvel during this footage because he discovers stuff a lot faster than I personally would, and he displays Captain America a little better than I do. I did get some stuff going on, but I love the fact that he has a parry button which holds its shield up and can be stopped by a sweep, by the way. It absorbs anything that comes at him because it's a vibranium shield, so of course it should absorb everything. And when you throw the shield out afterwards, it has more damage. You can kick his shield, you can toss his shield in different directions depending on where you are pointing your analog stick or whatnot. I was playing on leverless like I usually do. Yeah, everything about him is just really, really fun. He has a DP, he has like a dive kick, and I'm just so happy that he's fun to play. That also leads me to Kamala Khan, who kind of fits my play style of playing, where she can zone, but she's also a rush down because she's pretty quick. So I didn't really get a grasp on like the best combo routes with them because we didn't have a lot of time. There is auto combos in this game, so there was times where I was getting mashy and I was like, oh no, this is definitely an auto combo. But that happened with me when I played Dragon Ball FighterZ, and so it's definitely one of those games that's easy to pick up, but it's going to be very, very fun to master. And experiencing the way that they're doing 4v4 tag was so unique. It rewards players for being aggressive, but not in a way where it's like super duper forced in a sense. But there was one thing that was kind of weird, is when I did unlock all the characters, I didn't know which character I was calling out. Trying to find the right time to change my character when I call him an assist was a little weird because there's like a time frame. So the tagging in this game is still a little wonky, but I think it's just something that may, when you settle in and play more of it, it's going to become easier to handle. But my first instincts playing it, I think the tag mechanics is just like, I don't know what I'm doing, but it looks really cool. Wish it was a little bit clearer on when you can tag in people or when you can swap out the people that you're tagging. I started getting it a little bit towards the end of our play session, but I definitely need more time on the tagging system. When I was trying to do in combo routes, I was trying to do ones that were, you know, in Dragon Ball FighterZ, but this game is more on standing medium, crouching medium, 2H. This game has a 2H. And then instead of hitting a direction going upwards to be able to follow the opponent up, you basically just hit one of the buttons to automatically zone into them. It's gonna take some time, but I didn't know where the buttons were because I just really wanted to just mash buttons and play the game and just get a handle on it. So there's a lot of auto combos on my end. But let's talk about the defense mechanics. But when we first started playing, we didn't really know what the defense mechanics are, and it's basically you hit the attack and the assist button when you're guarding, and it takes your symbol gauge. Like most tag fighters and most just ArcSystem Works games, it can be a little oppressive in the end. So it was nice to be able to figure out that stuff. And I kept doing it to Sage Jam. He's like, well, what do I do with this? Like, how do I counter it? So basically, you just do the counter at the same time as the other opponent, which is like a burst bait if you play Guilty Gear. So it's good that the opponent that is getting stopped from applying the pressure has the ability to stop that from happening. There's things that I was like really trying to really use, because I know there's things where it's just like, oh my god, this mechanic is super cheap. This mechanic is super cheap. So I kept utilizing the instant overhead because this game has an instant overhead. So I kept doing it because I wanted to see what are the options that you could possibly do to knock it out, to see if it's really something that's going to be a problem or people are going to like have an issue with. But it seems like it's pretty reactable. You're able to knock the opponent out of it, so it's not too big of a deal. But I did want to test stuff like that just for you guys with the time that I have. I didn't get to try everything, but I did want to see it. If you want to know how the move list goes, that is on their website, I believe, so you can see that. But the ultimate 3-bar 100% gauge skill is like it is in Guilty Gear Strive, where it's half circle back forward and 2 buttons, but they also do have a shortcut version to be able to do it as well. But again, they mentioned in the beginner's guide, shortcuts don't do as much damage as if you do actual inputs. I like when games give the 2 options of doing easy inputs and optimize it in a way that one does more damage. It doesn't hinder the gaming experience for different people, and it rewards the people that actually want to do inputs, so I do appreciate that. But other than that, I think Star-Lord is also really fun. I started getting a little handle on him. He zips and dives. He can fly. Flying in this game is you jump, you just hold up, and if your character has the ability to fly, they can do that. Each character has a double jump that they can use. They can dash in the air. It's just, there's so many things about this game, and I'm recording this voiceover and my eyes are closed and I'm remembering my B-roll and I'm like, oh my gosh, this game is just gonna be so fun. It is definitely going to be a nice learning curve, and for anyone that is used to ArcSystem Works fighting games, you'll kind of get an idea of how this is going to go and how this is going to be. But yeah, I just want to play more. I'm just sitting here, I'm like, oh my god, I want to play more. But we got to play it the day before the show floor opened, so if I get bored, I'm just gonna go wait in line and play some more. But I hope you enjoyed my first impressions of Marvel Tokon Fighting Souls, and thanks again Sony and Marvel Games for inviting me, and ArcSystem Works for inviting me to be able to play early. There's just so much I can talk about this, but I just wanted to get you guys some footage and show you guys what this is. And just in case you were wondering, I've been player 2 this entire time. Oh, speaking of player 2, so I'm player 2 on the footage, but whatever the round ends, whatever side you're on, that's where you start. I thought that was really cool. I don't know why. I thought that was really awesome. My voice is slowly disappearing the more and more I record this video. I don't even know if I sound like me anymore, so I do apologize. I do gotta rest my voice because Evil at the recording of this is not starting yet, so I have an entire weekend to talk to people. But I cannot wait for this game, and it's going to be great. Let me know your thoughts down below in the comments, and I'm so happy Captain America's amazing.